Hello, Twitch chat. How are my punks doing today? Alright, so we're back to the slow pace of Minute of Violence. If you weren't here last week, this is a game. It's not so much about. Okay, I'll be straight up and honest with you. The gameplay's kind of trash. But it's everything else. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Let me just lower game audio a tad. There we go. Alright. So, this is a game, it's kind of like, the gameplay of it is not that great. It's kind of more of like walking simulator with, well, platforming simulator without hard platforming. Small jump, inconsistent platforms, I will say that. But the story, the characters, the art, and even the music a little bit, all seem to be good. So, yeah, I will say that. Hopefully, we've only put in one session into it, so I don't know if it's going to be good. But, yeah. Let me go over. I need to prep something. Because I always forget one little thing. Bottom text. Here we go. Minute. Oh. Well, actually, we don't need a capital O on of. Just on the main words. Okay. Nah, stream. Cut that. I'll just leave it like that. Yeah, I don't need to be crazy with it. Alright. Hold on, I'm just working on something in the background. Real quick. Is it Alt? Control? Yes, Control is what I wanted. There we go. Alright, there we go. So, yes, about the, anyways, let me get this going real quick. I know, I should have had this going beforehand, but I was watching somebody else's stream, and it was like, one of their, the more, it was, I gotta be careful, because I could potentially say this rude, in a rude manner, but it was the day that it was a good streamer, plus an interesting game, the way they had it modded, so I was like, doubly invested. Alright, let me go to my captures. Yeah, last time we streamed, we were doing, Resident Evil 6. It was good. It was fun. There's Minute of Violence. Alright, everything's back to normal. Let me, get my, take my hat off and, maybe... sadly I cannot, the jacket does not come off. The jacket is too iconic. Yeah, let's just take it easy today. I'm just scanning my brain real quick before I hop back into it. Is there anything I need to say, need to talk about? No, so, oh yeah, there are two things. This week, we are starting Yakuza 1, aka Kiwami. Yakuza Kiwami. So if you're into that, yeah, that might be up your alley. Other than that, we are also starting, demo day this weekend. So that's your variety spot, your free space. My free space is decided to be a demo day next week. I'm gonna try to fit some drawings in, and off time I'm talking about. I'm gonna try to do some drawing. I'm gonna try to. Maybe I'll see if anyone wants to do a collab. It's like, I just unveiled my VTuber model, right? Like, not that long ago, like 2 weeks ago. Well, not even 2 weeks ago, but like 2 week periods back. Okay. So I realized I don't have anything for, I don't have like 2 images for, collab avatars. So either I would commission some art, which I know artists, it's just money. Nope. Need job. Need to get new job. LOL. And slash I could just take screenshots of the avatar and just do something like and something like to that effect. Who knows? Who knows? I'd much rather have some actual art, but I don't have any fan. If y'all want to do fan art, please go right ahead. We have no fan art of this model. Go ahead. I promise never to be mad about fan art. Unless you're drawing me and saying some pretty gamer moment stuff, like but just not good stuff. Like don't I'm okay with lewd art. I'm just like keep it consensually art. You know? Don't add any grape flavored context to any scenes you may have with that. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. I mean, like, God, I'm about to go into some shit I don't know if I'm ready to go into just yet. But yeah. Yeah, I think I'm more on the side of like I'm more of the side of artistic freedom than anything else. Oh right, no keyboard, no controller for this. All right, let's just go. Let's just begin this party. Let's just start. I think we just entered the next Titan, if I remember correctly. So maybe this will be like four more streams at the most, maybe even 3, if we do one Titan stream. Is it controller? Oh, it is controller. Hold on, I have to move. Okay, that's oh, right. There's button props I need to wait for. Alright. So yeah, last time we discovered... Oh, fuck. Everything's covered in pollen, so we had to start up some generators and get shit fixing. Yeah. Because if we get the purifiers going, the Titans can handle the rest. But if it's this bad, the Titans can't do anything. Because they'll have a fucking asthma attack. Oh yeah, I remember this. I love this. Weird music, best music. There we go, that's running. Okay. Yeah, anything with snow stains or any other white substances that may or may not come to your mind seem to be climbable. I remember that ledge. Just paint the ledge. Boss, are you sure you want to paint this ledge this white color? It's like, yeah. Why would I not? Never mind. Never mind, boss. Don't worry about it. Oh boy, we've got a lot of junk to go through, it seems like. Well, just point out the puzzle for me, why don't you? Well, I don't know, maybe that broken electronical through. Oh right, there's these annoying things. Got it.
A hole in the floor, too big for one man to fill alone. A gaping maw, slowly devouring both man and lighthouse. And still, he stubbornly refuses to accept anyone's help.
Right, I forgot about the voice acting in this. It's very British audiobook. Can I not? Yeah. Okay, so we have a thingy here. Nope. Okay, so they didn't just show us the puzzle. Well, that did something. Oh, they actually work. I was expecting to be like, oh no, the gears aren't working. Guess you gotta go fix them. Alright, I will check on that in a second. And by a second, I mean right now. I think this might just be a simple weight puzzle. I mean, it's not very much. It's not really a puzzle. It's like, oh, now that I've done that, I bet. Oh. Alright. So this is I'm gonna have to jump. Yeah, this is one thing I don't like about this game. There's obviously the way it's interpreted space is that I should be easily be able to go around that cabinet. But actual space, it's a solid brick wall. But the art conveys that I can't go past it. And like, it is consistent with how it says it. And how it does it all. But, I don't know, it's just, it's not in the way that you would naturally think. And so, I think, wait, I have a theory, I have a question. No, I cannot move during any of that. Okay, so now what? Yo, I was shit-talking this puzzle earlier about, oh, it's so simple. Oh, look how simple this puzzle must be. And now I'm, like, eating my words. Oh, wait, I got it. Oh, wait, I think I know what I'm... Fucker. Okay, I see the puzzle. I figure I know what we need to do. Oh, wait, no. We need to get the thingy off. And not like... Get your bio out of the gutter chat. Alright. Yep, just... who am I kidding? I ain't here. I think I may have fucked myself here. So I'm gonna have to re-push that back. This is such an annoyance. If I'm not meant to push it that way, either let me push it all the way off, or don't let me push it at all. Oh, it just fixes itself. What happens now? Well, it makes the jumping a little trickier. Fuck me. Thank God for ladder. No, that seems like more plot. That seems like more plot. I get it. They're supposed to be like little alien
A
things.
barbed nostalgia
like, they're supposed to
sharply
be sea
tugs
creatures.
at Moore's heart.
But they're kind of
God, how
annoying.
much I missed the sky and
That I have to
stars.
chase down this interactable. I actually missed all of that, and now I can't see. I was too busy bitching about the game. Okay. Climby. I'll show him this time.
His wife wouldn't risk losing the boy to the Blight, but he decided to remain this island's lightkeeper, unable to bear losing what purpose he thought he had. So they set sail without a father.
Yeah, you gotta always feel the finding purpose. Nothing helpful. Aw, man, you know what also wasn't helpful? That whole fucking interactable. I even had it. The kid has no use for his suit where he is now. So we could take it, right? We could actually put on a gas mask and not get hit by spores. Right? Potentially? Yes? No? Never mind, because we're stupid. Ah. Right. Okay, now I remember order of operations. We stick this in here, and we oddly press smash B for it. Okay, come on. This. There we go. It's been a little bit. It's the exact same process. Find one remaining purifier, submerging, converting it. Alright. I kind of wish that, you know, game devs. Biggest appreciation right now would be able to be like just spawned at the bottom of this mess. Once doing that, that would be a nice time saver. Or at least have something interesting on the way down. That would be my big. That's like the long trek after completing a task is kind of like the most annoying thing. I will admit, I love the fact that we can just Mary Poppin our way down. That I do appreciate, game devs. Oh, look!
A
it's
gentle
the thing.
vertigo crawls over Moore's body, the satisfying tingle of light danger, one of her favorite sensations.
Yeah, it's the little crab trap we knocked over. Okay. Also, you need to put in some ladder slide animations. If you have ladders in your games, you're just gonna make the player disappointed when you find out, oh wait, you can't just speed slide down like you can in like Dark Souls and all other cool games. It's just like, it's like putting, it's at the point of like, yeah, I am headed the right way. Okay. It's like at the point of like, you gotta put some things behind a few waterfalls. Yeah, I remember learning that if you ever see like a pair of shoes, like for the longest time as a kid, I was like, ha! That telephone wire has a pair of shoes over it. I mean, it wasn't until much later in life that I learned, oh, that's usually to signify which house is the drug dealer. Yep. Random facts, random tidbits. Whoop. Okay, never mind. Coming down.
A steep slope awaits inside the cave. Its ground was a friendly acquaintance to many drunk patrons.
I was thinking that this could be a symbol or something, but I'm guessing not because... Or maybe it's like, hey, if there's a memory you can find here kind of symbol. No? Oh. I thought there might be something interesting to see, but I guess not. No, it's further this way. Oh, wow, this one was not hard at all. This is almost going a little too well. Where's the hitch? I'm expecting some kind of hitch.
When Heimer's air is cleansed, and Miri has come to her senses, Mo will have some stew.
Mo will have some stew? What stew? When was stew involved? Oh, okay, now we can go that way. It's safe to breathe on these islands again. To Wickenbergen. Okay. So one thing I would like to suggest is if you're gonna have this whole notion of, I get like you're applying it through these like hallucinogenic sequences. I do appreciate that, but if you're gonna have the spores be a threat, maybe add something like that to make traversal something for the player to deal with while the traversal is going on. I think this takes us right. Yeah. Wait, no, that takes me down. Oh man, yeah. Oh, okay, right. I just remembered something. I was like, oh, I could talk about this on stream, and it was. I mean, one of the things I've been really wanting to talk about on stream is Ghost in the Shell, because I started watching that, and I've been enjoying it. I saw the movie, and then I started watching Standalone
More can
Complex,
see
which is
Hymer
kind of
from
like
here.
the series.
She wonders if the lights are on in
And
that tiny house.
What I was expecting of Ghost in the Shell, and which I did kind of receive from it, was like super methodical, deep in philosophy, serious anime requiring multiple watches to get the full experience. You do get that. Like, it's deep in tech philosophy, and mental and AI and a whole bunch of things. But then, as I'm watching the movie with my sister, we come to a solution. Ha! The main supposed AI and plot of all of this is AI wanted to fucking have
Maud
babies.
takes in a final breath of Leusa's air. Much better. She congratulates herself. Now your chickens can come back out, sister.
I was surprised that. Ah, shoot, what was I thinking? And I don't know, it's just like, when you think about it, that is the plot. And it wasn't so deep and philosophical as I thought thinking it was going to be. Okay, well, everyone on the flesh boat. One of the few arguments I could think to do, oh, the critter's back.
She does not expect gratitude from her sister, or an apology, but Maud does expect to be welcomed home.
Oh, she's not even gonna get that, is she? But what am I thinking about? But yeah, no, like basically, when it comes down to that, it comes to that, and I'm like, wow, I could easily make that into a change my mind type of thing. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, so the AI basically went through all this shit just to get with the Major, who is an android or cyborg, and it's like, I want to procreate with you and meld our minds so that I may reproduce a more intelligent, smarter offspring.
Now that the air is safe to breathe again, Miri must have calmed down and gone to make sure that the stew is still warm. Food is always her way of apologizing.
God damn it, she's not gonna be there, is she? Like, it's like, I get what you're doing, but you're hitting it twice, and now I'm thinking, oh, she's not gonna be there. Expectations, you're setting it up too much. You're tipping your hand, my bud. I think it might work better if she was like, she'll do something nice for her sister or something. I don't know. Maybe that would still tip your hand. It's kind of hard. Like, you're trying to remind the player of like where the character development is at. Let's go check in on our sister. This is a very chill game. No, I would say chill. It's just a lot of walking and slow paced. It's low paced. The fuck? Miri Stew can wait? No, it can't wait. Fuck. Gotta be kidding me. Dang it, Mo. I'm trying to save your sisterly relationship. time to enter the armored vagina.
Beargun's muscles soon will power these engines again. It is his duty, and his duty alone, to keep the veil over Haima strong.
I think she's,
Moore will make
absorbing a
sure
little
he
too much
honors it.
cultural. She's absorbing a little too much from these. I think she's getting her mentality from the Titans, is what I'm saying. Sorry. Word spaghetti. Word spaghetti. Oh, you bitch. What's gonna be wrong with her now? I hope that they do change up the plot, which I would appreciate. Because I'm not, like, super eager to... Well, maybe this Titan will be different, but if it's, like, the same Titan model, I don't know. I'm kind of hoping they would... Like, it's getting, like, it's already seeming like there's a formula of how things are gonna go down. And, like, that's kind of, this might be more personal, but I generally don't like it when shows have a formula that you can see at the beginning of the episode. Okay, this one's slightly different. You want to tell me how to get up there? No? Okay. Guess we gotta go down to go up. Hopefully. Okay, never mind. We have to go up. Like, the thing says this is it. And like, no, I think we do have to go down to go up. Like a naked mole rat. All I'm seeing is like Rufus. Impossible. That's all I'm on. Or Brian Griffin from when he that one episode of Family Guy when he shaves off all his fur. Oh, because Peter was like just walking around the house naked. I don't think it's gonna be a working machine. Like, I think the formulaic pattern can work, but if you're going to have, like, at least make each zone distinct from itself. You know? Like, that would be nice, right? I know. Like, I hate writing that I can predict. If I can predict your writing, if I can see it coming a mile away, then it doesn't matter. Because there's no shock and awe, which is what you're hopefully going for. But instead... you're just boring the reader. You always want to, like, I feel like personally, you always want to consider, like, what the reader understands and what the reader can infer. And that can be sometimes difficult. And if you can't do it yourself, then there's always like, I mean, if you're having trouble doing it yourself, there's always like, people you could get their feedbacks from. Guy. Also, like, just watch somebody play it, you know? Like, that's one of the cool things about games, is that if somebody streams it, you can, like, literally follow their reaction as they play through the game. Guide 3 currents to the capacitors. Okay, well, yeah, that's the same thing as the last Titan. Like, when it gets to formulaic, all I'm feeling...
A petty attempt at preserving beauty. How can you occupy yourself with that? With the lives depending on you?
But yeah, like, when you do, like, oh, I know what's gonna happen, or, like, when you bore the player, I feel like the thing they're gonna want to do is try to speedrun things. And when you have, like, all these little pauses in the animations, it kind of seems like a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I see a good story here. Okay, just not soap bubbles. I'm just exploring the cave now. Can we get this fixed? Nice. So that's good. One thing I do find annoying, and like, I don't hold it against people, but if like, I wasn't going to stream this game again, but I was, because someone thought that someone was enjoying it, like they were intrigued by it, and so I decided, well, as long as one person likes it, I'll keep streaming it. But if nobody shows up, person doesn't show up, then that kind of just means like, wow, I kind of feel like I wasted the time and energy. Also, I hate this part of the puzzles. It's dumb, it's annoying. Let me just push shit, or just walk. Give me the option to walk around your 2D plane. Like, this is annoying. Like, you're wasting my time. It's not a puzzle. I am not having to think hard, but to do this task. I've already figured out how to do it once, and now I'm doing it again. Come on, metal vagina door, open for me. No? Okay. Like, I do like the animation, but I think you should do it once and then not again. Like, the little looky animation before it's like, her hesitation is fun. Push. I think this would have made a better book or animated film. Because so far, there's not much point to it as of being. Okay, we've got 2 things flowing. Oh, come on, game. Come on, let me shove my stick into you. There we go. Why? Oh. We can't go out. That's why. So we're forced through that little puzzle. It's down here. I do kind of like this idea, though. The whole, oh, let's take the player on a long trek and, like, to show them, like, where they're gonna end up later. Be like, oh, that's this place. That can be sometimes interesting. Death traps. Oh, you bitch. So I can't use the ladder. Okay, well that's actually a pretty nifty trap. Okay, now we're talking. That was actually an acceptable puzzle. That one actually had some difficulty to it. Come on. Come on, little muscles. Come on. Get your butt in there. There we go. That's a lot of fluids. Reawaken to Bergen. Is this game made for kids? Is that what I've stumbled on before? Because that would make sense.
You are beyond these tools now, so primitive and human. You are the bearer of the Omni-Switch. But deep down, you know and understand. You are far from worthy of it.
I do like this storytelling. Like, it's got good storytelling, it's just, I wish its gameplay and, like, platforming did not piss me off. Her arms recede into her coat. Don't ask me how it works as a coat, just know that it does. So that's going in there. Oh, right. Oh, do I not need to do this anymore? Alright, break time's over, big buddy. Get back to work. I need you. Your break's over. So as the cutscene is over. Oh, okay, he did wake up. I was like, did we do something else broken? There you go, more lively. It's done. Tell your sister. I don't even think it would be all that hard. You could have like a simple tube that pops open and it's like a quick exit. Like Skyrim Dungeons.
All the minutes you have squandered and misused for sentimental distractions. How will you make up for everything you have wasted?
Spend it wisely with the unlimited. I'm not trying to push like a heavy family agenda. I'm just being like, oh, I wonder where this is gonna go. I am being very salty with the game, and like I know I'm sounding very salty with it, but I do kind of like it. It's just that there are some imperfections that I wish. Oh, okay. So that's supposed to show us that's in the background. Well, I kind of see it. So I didn't notice it at first, but I noticed it now. It's just like, look at this for example. The foreground item, the thing in the most foreground construct is makes it the darkest shade. And then the thing in the behind, and the thing in the background has a darker shade than the main ground, but still brighter than the background. So I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Maybe that is the right way. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I just think that you could probably have handled it a little better, shown it a little better. I do not pick up that first. Like maybe obscure the giant more, or maybe have it in the further back in the background. Will our sister not be? Ugh. Oh no, okay, I knew the sister ain't gonna be here, but the chickens are dead. That's genuinely sad. I think this is our house. Oh no, she ain't here. Who could have foreseen this?
Maud doesn't dare to read it. What possible use could reading it have right now? It's all been said, not by the letter or its contents, but by the gemstone left behind.
Mo pocketed the gemstone. Refocus, move on. Fuck no! Let me read the letter! God damn it, Mo. Oh. Sorry, I like the glass effects in this game. I do appreciate that. Ugh. We'll play this for... like, they had so much more focus on the setup, and then you get to the moment, and it's like, yeah, that's it. That's it. She's just not there. No deep... I feel like as a writer, I would have put more focus on that moment. I mean, it's... but maybe that's... I guess you could say that would be how the character would react. Like, if... true to the character, sure, but... I don't know, I would put more oomph. A little more into it. Some of the chickens are still alive. Oh, shit. Well... we might actually beat this in 3 streams, I think. 3 streams. Because we just finished the second Titan. We've only been spent like about an hour. Right, I can sprint. Completely forgot. I know some people are okay with this kind of... I think maybe some people are okay with this, but I'm generally... Oh, boy. Look at what you've been eating. Are you ready to leave Hima behind? Yes. Ugh. Achievement unlocked. Save Benkin. I mean, why are we even doing this? There's nobody out here, so I doubt we saved anyone. I guess you could count as it. I don't know if it directly count as self-destructive behavior, but perhaps pointless. It's definitely not productive. Oh my god, kid, you're so dumb. Wear a fucking mask. Like, there's a lot of effort put on the main character. A lot of care and focus on the main character. But I really feel like they could have used a companion to balance her out. A companion would have been nice. Hey, Scuffle! Hey, dude, what's this game? This is called Minute of Violence. It's a little bit of an indie game.
Moore steels herself once more for the visions.
You're a little
These
quiet
feverish
tonight?
dreams have never been so frequent.
How's
Never
that?
been
Is that better? I
so
just moved
hostile.
my mic like a half a foot closer. Usually I keep my mic pretty far away, because I just naturally talk loud. Hold on, let me dodge this down. Is this better? Is this better? Yeah, I just cut the game audio in half. There we go. Okay, yeah. So to explain Minute of Violence, gameplay, man, not really. You're not gonna be falling in love with this gameplay. But anyways, the more interesting part, the story. Simplified version, adventure time with more meat. From the art style. Other than that, it's basically you play as Mo, who's our yellow friend here. She's kind of she's kind of like the chosen engineer of these giant people. I do love this style. Yeah, it's a good style. It's a good style. The art team did a fantastic job. And you are the chosen engineer of the giants, and they basically give you, oh, shit. No, I have to be in again. Huh, she doesn't have... Well, they gave you a magic wrench. They gave you a super technical advanced wrench. But apparently I can't pull it out right now. So basically, what these giants have gone and done, they've made these super advanced technology. But they were kind of dumb, or kind of meatheadish, as I should say. Is when they built this technology, they decided to have the main form of power be themselves. And so, they're kind of like the main batteries. There's 4 of them. And right now, there's this massive spore problem going around. And basically, the giants have been put out of commission. That's not dumb, that's practical. And so the giants have been put out of commission because they're basically having like asthma comas. I don't know how better else to put it. It's not like an asthma attack, it's not very violently sick, but it's more like just this more like kind of like that. These giants are not doing really well. So it's up to us to go around from island to island and sort of just like repair the oxygen scrubbers. I forget what they're called. So that way the giants can get back to a point where they can start powering the tech again. And Mo, our character, has kind of had this like, she's a bit of a hypocrite because she makes other people wear gas masks, but she herself does not wear one. And she's very antisocial with her family, and it's been putting on a lot of strain. And keep in mind, most of the people in this area, in this whole region, have already fucking left because of the spore cloud. And now, so Mo is going through all of this really to save almost nobody. There's almost nobody left. And Mo is kind of very much practical, she's a very prideful person. And she's kind of like mainly enjoys doing things herself and by herself. And I think that what the game seems to be hinting at is that'll be her character arc. We've also picked up a little water dog. If we get back into the real world, you might see him. But yeah, that's basically Minute of Violence in over a minute. I don't know if I could recommend this game just because the gameplay is sometimes it's like, why would you do it that? It's a lot of, why would you do it that way? That doesn't make sense, but it is consistent with the way it does things. I will give it that. Except for some of the platforming. Sometimes the environment and like reflective space and active space, like depicted space doesn't make sense with like actual space, if that makes sense. So it's like, oh, it looks like I could just walk around this thing. What? I can't? Why not? There's plenty of room. Well, I guess not, because that's it's like wouldn't normally make sense, but a lot of it is consistent in the way it does it. Alright, I think there's something. No? Okay, maybe I need to walk. Be right back, customers. I'm at work. I see. No problem. But yeah, right now we're in a hallucinogen. We're kind of on a hallucinogenic trip because we just drove our boat right through a spore cloud. So, squishy, hammerhead, spiky. Okay. Oh, I gotta be a little closer. I'll get it this time. Oh? Oh, I have to get the squishy first. Okay. So there is an order of operations here. Is this the squishy? The squishy one. Well, no clue. Yeah. No, I'm not trying to get the hammerhead. I'm trying to get the squishy. Oh, it's like a physical trap. Hey! I have Eclipse. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. We're just checking out Minute of Violence. How's your day going? Hey, oh my god, I'm a punk? Yeah, that's what I call my chat sometimes. Oh, that's the squishy one. I'm good, thank you. I'm going to stream in a bit. Oh, well, thanks for stopping on by. What you planning on streaming? Okay, so now we have the squishy one. We can get the hammerhead one. And then later, so there was an order of operations. The last time I didn't even try to do it out of order. I just did it in the order, not knowing whether or not that mattered. Hidden object game. Nice. Yeah, I've always liked. I like the idea of I love I think I love the idea of like point and clicks, but and I tried to get into the Disponia one, but I ultimately end up like pulling up a guide and calling it there, because I always feel like maybe I would just like them more if I didn't stream them. I do there's a couple I do enjoy. Yeah, welcome. Yeah. Okay, I see it. Alright, I think if we just stand... Yep, we got the last one. Oh, yeah. Hey, question. When you stream smaller games, do you typically stream, like, that game's title? Or do you stream in the category of games and demos? I've been told that games and demos... well, I think, yeah, you should do... God, why is it so loud? Like, games as demos is great if you're doing, like, a whole bunch of things. But I'm also wondering, is it also good for, like, streaming things that are, like, not super popular, like this game? Yeah. But yeah, oh shit, I didn't introduce myself. Hi, I'm Dragonic Dude. I love to... Oh. I stream the game's title. I actually don't know if you could select a different category like demos, lol. Maybe. Okay, that's some shit. That's kind of... We're kind of whale-shaped, if I think about it. Which reminds me of the whale we saw at the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. Well, if that ain't some existential stuff, I don't know what is. Hold on one sec. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I streamed the game's title. I actually don't know that you could select a category different, like demos. Yeah, it sneezed. Yeah. Bless you. Thank you. Ugh. Yeah, I remember like when I had my debut not too long ago, I actually like avoided doing any yard work for like the longest time because I get bad allergies this time of year. And like I had one bad, not like a reaction, but it's like I just get like, I'm like low energy and I sound like this. But it was like bad for a week prior, and it was like kind of like the start of allergy season, so I completely forgot that I had to watch out for that. But thankfully I was able to just take care of it. Thankfully I didn't get what am I looking for? Yeah, thankfully I didn't have another reaction until after the debut. So that was good. That was good. But yeah, allergies suck. We have some neighbors, and thankfully the old neighbors told the new neighbors. But they have ligustrums in their yard, and their ligustrums. I get like my whole family gets allergic to ligustrums. Ligustrum is like a kind of heavy pollinating flower, and it kind of grows on a bush. Like a hedge. Okay, so this is good. This is like a completely different environment, which I was afraid that like all of the islands were gonna start being a little similar, but I'm glad they're changing it up finally. I did think the first two islands were a little similar. Ah, yes, everybody walk the fleshy gangplank. Yep. Find and reawaken Ande. Remember. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like they put that mechanic in place just to make short people feel bad.
Change color every season, teeming with life of the most curious creatures.
Oh, it's a lizard! Oh. I like the lizards. Here we go. I think the story and writing could be kind of interesting. I just think it's sometimes it feels like I was worried it was gonna get super formulaic, and so I hope they do change it up. But it's kind of like one of those stories where you're like, oh, I think I know where this is heading, and so like you're just waiting for the plot to get to a point where you no longer know what's gonna happen. Huh.
The ventilation system grew through her house, wrecking her bedroom, study, and kitchen. She could have moved away, but she wasn't willing to concede a single inch. Hopefully, she hasn't blocked the valve with her morbid laboratory.
Huh. It's kind of interesting. Like, nature growing through technology or civilization is always an interesting aesthetic that I like.
Maul tries to tell her how dire it is, how Under and the others have succumbed, how she needs to do what must be done. But her grandmother merely smirks behind her mask. Now look at you. How important you've become. People are counting on you. Yes, yes. Another chuckle behind the air filter. I have something very important for you to do as well. Would you be so kind as to do me a favor?
What do you want, Granny?
A favor, she calls it. It may as well be an order. Granny has always had her way of getting what she wants.
Oh my god, I did not notice that until now, but her foot is like a stump and everything. You receive 2 clay figures wrapped in ceremonial cloth.
The grandmother says, that I have held on to quite long enough. It's time to bring them home. Promise me. Maul's heart plunged into her stomach. She knew what Granny was implying. You do not decline a request like this. Maul promised.
What is she having us do? Bring Granny's figures to a resting place on Graba. She has spent enough... Okay, never mind.
Memor Festi and Graba are connected by a bridge that Maul has never fully crossed. The walk always seemed too long, and what lies beyond is what she dreads most.
Okay, so we can go. If you step on this bridge, there's no turning back. Are you ready to go? A close. Alright, here we go. So I have Eclipse. I'm curious. How did you find me? Did you look for the game and found me, or was I some... Or did you just happen to happen to come across me? Oh, Scuffle did? Oh, that's nice of him. I'll be sure to thank him later. Yeah. Yeah, Scuffle's definitely one of the few handful of people I've got on my list of people I want to do some form of collab with. Yeah, he is. He's super nice. Like, he's actually pretty, like, he's good at helping people and, like, willing to sit down with people on stream and, like, help fix their decks, which is really
You can
cool
go
to
back
do.
now, Mole. You did the work. You could just tell the old woman off. It's not like you're her servant.
We just had the whole discussion of, well,
Yes, of course, you promised.
like we just had the whole thing about like you don't decline these
She's
things.
asking too much. Your grandmother doesn't care about your struggles. That old hag. Throw the figures into the sea. And just say you returned them. With a little disrespect for the dead.
Ooh,
If it saves the living.
saves the living.
Mole's hand clutches the gemstone in her pocket, left behind by her older sister. Her heart is drowning in a deluge of goodbyes, all of them equally real in Miri's unread letter.
Yeah. Okay, so what's happening right now is like earlier, we had this whole thing of like, oh, we met our sister, had a little fight, and then she's like, well, I won't be here if you leave. I won't be here when you come back. In Mo's mind, she's like, you say that every time. You won't be there when I come back. But of course, she's not there when we come back. And all we found at the place was a gemstone, which she did take, and then the letter, which she refused to read and left on the table. So that's kind of like the context for this situation. Yeah, I have to go get ready for my stream. It was nice meeting you. Likewise, my dude. Likewise. Alright. You keep your promise and return to the morning figures. Was that a choice? I didn't even know that was a choice. I kind of wish like they placed us in the center and left like... Okay, so the way I would have done that, placed us in the very middle of an area and put the letter on one side and then put sort of like some sort of like terrain effect. I know it was pitch blackness and you could kind of do it with like white, with just like a simple white outline, and I think that would have looked very nice. And I feel like that could have, if that was a choice, I don't know, it could have been like a fixed decision, but I feel like that could have decided that. That would have depicted it a little bit better. Alright, here we go. You could have worn a mask, that's all I gotta say. You could have worn a mask. You could have simply worn a mask. Ooh. That's not quite Ouroboros, but that's pretty damn close. Right. Not everybody knows about their mythical lore and monster stuff. Ouroboros is the concept of a snake eating itself.
To be swallowed by the spores. So this episode comes as no surprise. However, she did not expect to feel so at home here.
Anyways, so like Ouroboros has a lot of relevance in Norse mythology, I believe, and it's supposed to be a symbolic of cycles, life and death. Hence, the snake eating itself. It's killing itself in order to feed itself. And it's kind of fucked up, but yeah. Actually, also some real life snakes do this. And apparently from what shoot, I missed Eve. Yeah, she was here just a second ago. But yeah. Also, Scuffle, thanks for the retweet. Apparently she came here because of it. And thank you. I appreciate it. Back. But yeah, apparently for reptile, anyone with reptiles, apparently if you ever come across a snake that's consuming its own tail, apparently you can just like very gently, yeah, thank you. You can just very gently just like slowly, don't like rip it open like a Beyblade, but just slowly tug its tail out of pull its tail out of its mouth. I mean, like if you're handling a snake, always hold its head like at a safe way, right? So that way it won't bite you in case it gets pissy by you handling it. But apparently, if you own this is also under the assumption that you know this snake is not venomous. This is like your pet snake or whatever. Yeah. Is this a common problem? Ouroboros type situations? I don't know. I just know that I don't know how common it happens. I just know it does happen from time to time. Maybe it's like honestly, I'm not a reptile expert. I have never owned a pet reptile and like I've only recently started to get over my prejudice of snakes. I don't like any animal that could basically kill me in a way that I couldn't do anything physically about. So basically, anything venomous really is, or like being buried alive. Like those are fears I have. But I've gotten a little bit better. I've held a snake one time and didn't freak out. I've also like kind of adore Kenyan sand boas. They're like these cute little snakes. They have an adorable face and they love to like bury themselves in sand, and they're absolutely adorable, and I love them. Will never ever get me a snake though. I will never own a snake. You fool! You've announced your fears publicly. You assume that's all my fears. Now I know them. Oh well. All part of the plan. This way I will die myself a hero before I live long enough to become a villain. Whoa. Why, hello friends. Wait! Oh, okay, never mind. It's just... it's not as fast as the reactive as I was hoping it would be. It kind of has to go all the way up and all the way down. Oh man, I forgot what these are all called, but they are like creatures that exist in real life. Some kind of eel, I think. Look at them go down. So, jelly, spiky, squishy. Okay, so that's the order you want. Jelly, spiky, squishy. Oh, right. Okay. And then... Right. That's a no-go. We need to get the jelly one first. That's... Jelly, spiky, squishy. Jelly, spiky, squishy. So I'm trying to... It's my way of remembering shit, but I'm basically trying to remember the order of like what I need to catch these things. Jelly, spiky, fishy, squishy? No. Squishy is later. Yeah, that's squishy. Okay. And then... Now we need Spiky. The spiky one. That's squishy. We'll do that one last. There we go. And now we just get the squishy one. This is kind of interesting. Reverse platform, well, mirror platforming in a way. We were close. Wait, could this just... Oh, we didn't even need to get up on the last one. Okay, we can just do that. Yeah. I kind of want to, like... This is kind of making me want to go visit, like, a zoo or an aquarium, but... Sadly, the zoo for my state, in which I live in, is not near town. It's kind of like out of the way. You received the music box key. Again with this, I almost forgot that there is a music box at all. Was there have I seen a music box elsewhere in this game? Like, yeah, we keep seeing them in the dream sequences, but is it going to be like a relevant MacGuffin later on? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah. Again, I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Kid, just wear a fucking mask. You clearly know they're good for you, otherwise you wouldn't be telling everyone else to put one on. Chapter 3, Andy. Part 2, Graba. See, now you've got a cough, and now, like, by the end of this, you're probably gonna be dead. Okay, the music in this game, pretty tight. I'm not gonna lie, it's very good at setting tone and team.
Where we bring our dead, where we surrender their bodies to the blight, a place too virulent to visit, so we mourn at home over sculpted effigies.
I see.
Moore finds no solace in these rituals, but she has a promise to keep.
Go inside and find a crypt with a room for 2 figures. No machine of the giant is allowed inside. This place belongs to the blight. Okay. Yeah, we've got this magic stick that we're gonna have to put away.
For all their hard work, the giant's machines are not welcome in these hallowed grounds.
Okay, so I'm guessing we're gonna have to do this without the Omni Switch for a bit. One of the many terrifying mutations in these waters. Yeah, I'll say, that is definitely terrifying. Are you ready to enter the Garden of the Dead? Yeah. Also, like, the idea of setting up your main burial ground next to a bunch of giant visible fossils? Kind of fitting, not gonna lie. Whoever set up that infrastructure, very appropriate. Very thematic, on theme. Oh god, this is big Spore Town. This looks like a fever dream. Not gonna lie, this is like a legit fever dream. It reminds me of the final scenes of Akira. That's what it also reminds me of. But definitely some Cronenberg vibes. Yeah, it is. It really is. Oh man. I like how like the skeleton, like the figure above me, not the one I'm directly looking at, but the one above me, like the ooze and like sludge off of it kind of gives it us a very skeletal feel, which I kind of like. Generations of bodies lie here, eaten by the fungus transform. You know, I'm beginning to think this is where the giant spore problem has been occurring. The blacksmith's family was hit hard by the blight. He and the old man are. He was an old man with old lungs. Oh. There's a puzzle here. I think I have to match up all these symbols. For now, I'll try by trial by error. Okay, that doesn't fit any of those rotations. So I guess I could try lining it up with one of these. No, that ain't it. Try it again. No, that ain't it either. Okay, what if we tried on this one? And then we tried this with that. Okay, that looks fairly matching. That looks close enough. No way, it's not quite. Okay, I need to turn this one twice. Almost. But this should be perfect. It looks a little snaggly, but that is the right symbols with the right things. Wait a second. Okay, I figured out what this thing is here. Okay, so each of these things have, let's call them woodprint, blank, and they each have two woodprints, a blank, and a record, or like a circle inside of a circle. And so if the two woodprints are here, is this a blank or a woodprint? I mean, is this a blank or a record? I'm assuming it's a record. And I'm gonna try this. I feel like we're close. I actually have no idea what this is meant to do. Mo pulled the lever, but nothing happened. Wait. That it? That ain't it. Alright, let me try. One more on this. Because this looked pretty darn close. Unless... I may have it all wrong. I might be here a minute. I'm gonna try matching, like, the wood patterns right now. Huh. That's kind of right. No, that ain't it. That's close. That's the closest one we've had. It's hard to tell. I smell something cooking. It smells good, whatever it is. Okay, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to go... No. It does fit, like, really, really well on that one, but the one above it doesn't fit quite right. So I think this is just a happy coincidence, and this is not necessarily the right one. So I'll raise this up one, and then I'll try all the wood patterns and see if I can get something else that looks good. Okay, that actually looks not bad. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. No, I think this is dud. Damn it. Maybe I'm looking at this all wrong. Maybe I don't need to match the circles up perfectly. Maybe it's just the textures. This is bound to do something. I just know it. Wait. Everything grows upward. Everything here is growing upward. Oh wait, just because it grows upward doesn't mean... It could be like its default, the wrong position was its default for so long that things grew in that fashion and form. Alright, let's try the two woods on this one. Nope. Come on, keep going. Keep it going. Not quite. Alright. Let's try with this wood at bottom right. If chat starts getting like frustrated or bored by this, let me know and I can easily just look up the answers. But until then, I will try to solve this as best as I can. That ain't it either. That's pretty damn close. Alright, that's it. I'm pulling out the guide. I fiddled it out. I fiddled with this long enough. Minute of islands. Chapter 3, images. Is this even right? No. IGN, Chapter 3, IGN. Here we go. Head up to the island, cross the bridge, on the vision. Alright, you need to unlock all 4 crypts here. There are artifacts in each crypt that you need to interact with. To unlock the crypts, go to the center of the garden and complete the wheel puzzle. The wheel puzzle should look like this. Wow, this doesn't even remotely... Okay, I'm gonna do it. So this is right. Y'all are gonna laugh when y'all see this solution. That it? No, I need 2 more turns. But the ultimate solution to the puzzle does not look anything like this. And where's the wood on this? Actually, the wood is exactly where it needs to be. Yeah, as you can see, it makes no goddamn rhyme or reason. Mo heard the sound of something sliding open from one of the 4 directions. A place for nameless bodies. I don't know how you were supposed to figure that out without looking it up. Or brute forcing it. That makes no... Shoemakers and tailors and carpenters. Painters and musicians. Oh right, I don't have my magic stick, so I can't figure out where I'm supposed to go. Why is that the answer? Like, I'm looking at the solution, it doesn't make... Find the resting place for the clay dolls. Okay, fine. I think she actually sped up. Nope. Can't go that way. It's like the very bars are turning into plants. It's cool. Examine. Oh! Don't mind me, I'm just a stone golem, look, creepily staring at you. Oh, please don't be a giant eyeball. Please don't be a giant eyeball. Please don't be a giant eyeball. That's very eyeball shaped.
Moore was too small to fully understand what was happening during the Exodus, but she saw what the poison was doing to the people around her, plaguing the mind with visions, corroding and eating the flesh. She couldn't bear to watch person after person disappear from her life, so she hid in the networks below. Far away from it all, she never found out exactly who succumbed to the poison and who made it off the island. But it barely matters to her when they're all still gone.
I think Mo is mainly doing this because it's her duty. I think that's mainly her motivation at this point. Ah! There's a path. There's no place for figures here. Oh. So this is not the place we were looking for, just the big exposition place. Let's try up here. Ooh, it's squishing now. Oh, great squish. God. It's like a fungal mausoleum. And then this one's praying. The other one was holding a structure, or maybe it was like, it was either a place to hold something, or it was like a form of bow or reflection.
Most of Mole's family is still here, however. They couldn't leave their little Mole behind. She is proud now to have been tasked to protect them, by virtue of the knowledge and power she found. For when she went below and found the fabled giants, when she befriended them as the only human in generations, they forged the Omniswitch for her and made her their apprentice. She spent years confined in the underbelly of these islands, just so the surface could shine. She hopes her family is proud as well.
Aye. This too is some other family script. Alright. I wonder if it's a scenario of, oh, it'll be the last, it's always the last one you find. Like in Uncharted. Uncharted has, one of the Uncharted has a section where you can go to any 3 towers, and you have to do a puzzle at each tower. But regardless of which tower you go to first, the easiest puzzle will always be the one you go to first. I mean, will be the one you're given. Okay, this one just reminds me of like a giant snot looking peering out of a nose. Ugh. Like the way that one tube is growing out of that one hole. That is pretty much what that reminds me of. Oh. One could sit here with the right of One could sit here with a while with the right protective gear and moan. Yeah, no, right protective gear and moan. Nope. And then, oh, look how the plants have like basically moved the whole Titan's arm and like hand. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
The brothers once walked the surface. Many say they built the world with their hands. They were inventors and explorers, never minding the tiny humans between their feet, living in their tiny houses and tiny streets. When the Blight first came and humanity fell into ruin, they went underground to find a solution. Their ingenuity and their toil saved the world above, but also bound them in the deep below.
Hmm. Dolly. Yeah, so far this is my favorite golem. But there's only one tomb left. Shepherd's family, a humble end. Oh. Here we go. Oh. More bodies. Yeah, like there's not even a single recognizable corpse in all of this. That is just how fast and like I imagine this thing grows exponentially as it gets more food, right? It's never like at a fixed rate. Dang. Could you imagine if like you're walking by here and then there's just a human-shaped indent, like something walked up and got away? Oh, that would be that would be one way to tease a future enemy boss or enemy pursuit monster. Yeah, like something out of Resident Evil. That would be a cool idea, I think. Oh, it just happened to be the last one. The way it's going through its skull. But he looks... The Titans look like they're... From Mo's point of view, the Titans are like, fuck humans.
Two figurines in our home. A recent addition. But she has not told Mo who she is mourning. Miri has told Mo that she has a figure ready for her too. Just in case. How many times has Miri thought of taking that figure here? All the times Mo would disappear below. All the times Mo was gone for months without contact. Miri not knowing each time whether her little sister would come up again. Not knowing for months whether the catacombs or the blight had finally taken Mo for good.
Yeah. Are we starting to gain some perspective here, Mo?
Granny's decided that she's grieved enough.
You place the figures in a worthy place. It is done. Return to memory phase. Achievement unlocked for Granny. I kind of like that. Like this segment, this whole environment and room. Wait. Hold on. Look above that door right here. Wait, how is it shaped? It's like down and woody up there. Oh, that's how you're supposed to solve it. Okay. That's how you're supposed to visit each of the tombs. Yeah, this one is blank. Okay, that's how you're supposed to solve it. We're supposed to. There was clues in the environment. My bad. There's clues in the environment. Okay. Well, time to leave the coolest part of this whole area. Wait, no, wait. This is a... Fuck. I have to go back down, don't I? That's annoying. Excuse me one moment where I try to figure out how the fuck I got in here. Oh, this one's covered up? One last thing before... I kind of wish, like, I could see this image as a whole. Like, I wish I could just, like, take this whole environment and, like, save it as a script, background for my desktop. Because this is one of, like, the most beautiful parts of the game. Which, ironically, kind of fitting. Beauty and death. In a very fungal kind of way. I'm very glad Mo gained some perspective by going there.
Two giants still struggling for air. Only half of the engines running. Only half of her world protected. But at least this promise she has now fulfilled.
There we go. Well, time to grab our Omni Stick. You've picked up the Omni Switch. Oh my god, there's a hand inside of it! Oh my god, okay, one sec. I can point this out real quick. Oh shit. So if we look right at the corner of this image I'm wiggling about, top left corner, there's a little hand. Huh. I did not notice that. I need to get an actual sensor. That is something I forgot to get. I probably will draw that myself one day. But like, I like having a sensor, but more often than not, I feel like I've used it more to like point stuff out in the environment, on the thing. Like, it's a glorified pointer at this point. It has saved my butt once before. One time, I couldn't get Discord to stop posting, like, notifications showing people's messages in chat. And so, it was, like, a very active Discord server, and, like, people's messages in that service were, like, showing up in the top right corner. Well, top left, actually. Top left corner of my screen. And I couldn't get it to turn off. And because the game was like brand spanking new, it wasn't like set up to be recognized by OBS, so I had to do Windows window capture. And ultimately, I ended up just like sticking a random image above it, as like, well, that's blocked out there. And here I was thinking I would use my sensor to block out something like a titty, bare titty or something. Wait, we're back in the dream world?
She knows she has a pressing task to finish. The one in the physical world. But maybe, in this place, where time has no meaning, she can stay for a moment and rest.
Whew. Oh, 4 of them? That's new. Okay, so hammer, spike, fish, squish. No, I need hammer first. Hammer, spike, squish, fish. Hammer, spike, squish, fish. Hammer, spike, squish, fish. What is this one? This one's hammer. Cool. So now we can get spike. Fuck! I was close, but I biffed it right at the end. Hold it. Need to scratch my nose. Hey, Jormungandr! Welcome, welcome! How have you been? Yeah, we're, okay, so, basically the plot, we've revived the second Titan. Mo went to some ancient catacombs, got some perspective, and maybe she's starting to understand why her family members were so upset. And now we face my greatest weakness. Platforming. Oh, okay, we made it. Okay, so now I need squishy and fish. So we need to get the squishy one next. Yeah, how's your day going, bud? Yeah, we're currently, right now we're currently in another, hallucinogenic sequence. We're surrounded by eels. Oh, nope, that's the edge of the zone. Not bad, how about you? I'm doing alright. This game is starting to surprise me. Like, for the first half of the stream, I thought, man, this game is not that great. I can already tell where the plot is going. And then it kind of hit me as soon as we entered the mausoleum. I was like, hey, yeah, giant eels! Like, pipe eels, I think. That might not be it, but, like, I love them. They're cool. You're just making them really, really big, and then just taking an already interesting animal and just make it big. I need the squish. Okay. Oh, what is this one? Ah. But that was the right one! Oh, I need to get... Well, put it in the order I need to get them, dang it. I needed to get fish next. There we go. It's a little tricky because that, like, you actually have to avoid it. Otherwise you get reset. But it also, like, you gotta watch out for your physical self and your reflections, which I think is pretty cool. Like, early on, this puzzle doesn't seem great, but then they build on it. It feels pretty good. Come on, fishy fish. Here, fishy, fishy, fish. What do you mean that's not the right one? Wait, do I have to start over from the very beginning? Oh, it's making me start over from the very beginning, ain't it? Okay, we'll get Hammerhead Spike Fish Squish. Hammerhead Spike Fish Squish. If I remember correctly, this was a pain in the butt. What's the one that's here? Not this one. We don't want this one. So we have to get all of these in one go. And we can't... Well, we can't attempt to get any of these in the wrong order. Okay, so that's Hammerhead. Hammerhead's easy, but Spike is a little trickier. Puckers. Ah, I missed it. There we go. Okay, now I have to go by this. Oh, come on. I pressed the button. Okay, now we just gotta avoid the squish, but then grab the fish, and then we can hit the squish. Yes, these are terms that I am using. Okay, cool. We can just run. Okay, cool. Ah, man. I don't think I ever finished Pop Team Epic. Maybe I should. Okay, and now we grab the squish. It should be the last one. Like, I appreciate, like, they're trying to have this, like, little symbol above my head thing, but the way you would naturally read it makes you do it wrong. And that feels dirty. Like, first of all, they put it in an order, showing it in a way that is not the sequence you want. You have to actually wait for the flashes. And then they have this weird little dot thing. And the dot thing makes me think, oh, I have these three. Now I need to get this fourth one past the dot. But no, it's by color, not by position. Which, maybe I'm just being a big baby and I'm complaining too much. There we go. It feels deceptive, like a poorly phrased... Like when your teacher gives you a misleading question on a test, it just pisses you off. Or like another thing that I absolutely hate is when somebody asks a question, like it's the most simplest thing in the world, but they ask it so vaguely that it's like, wait, what exactly are you asking for? And then they go around, it's like, go 2 minutes later, after everyone's been dancing around the question, and then they're like, oh my god, it's so obvious, this is the answer. And I'm like, you fucking dipshit, you made it misleading. And I absolutely hate that. Or like, wherever they ask a question, but it seems almost too obvious. Yeah, I gotta head home, but if I'm back and you're still... Yeah, I got you. Yeah, have a good day, Scuffle. Also, Scuffle, do you have a website for your shop? Because if so, I might want to take a look at it. Also, like, feel free to post it in chat. I mean, unless you're like just trying to go home, but you could just DM me later if you want. I do, but it's a secret right now. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. I gotcha. Yeah. I can DM it to you later. If you want to. If you want to. I won't spread it like wildfire. Unless you... Without your permission or anything like that. But yeah. Yeah. Feel free. Yeah, I guess that would be like... I forgot. Like, if it's like a shot with a physical location, that might be potentially revealing about your location. Or like ballpark of it. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. If you don't want to, you don't have to. My bad. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, later, man. Take care. Oh, this game's pretty. You know, child, you could just wear a mask. There have been plenty of them around. Yeah, no, I don't mind in general. I'll share my real identity one of these days. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but yeah, it's all. If you want to, you can. Fuck, what am I trying to say? But yeah, have a good day, man. Have a good day. Yeah. Oh, you want to, but you want to make it a game. Yeah, that's much more fun. Yeah. Yeah, it's always more interesting when when answers are given in the form of a mystery rather than simply handed over to you. For a prize. Ooh, for a prize. Right, we've already done this. Wait, hold on. Graphically thinking about this, if like this whole area, if like that way is a dead end ultimately, but this thing only, I mean, I guess this area is much cleaner and nobody's planning to go over there, so I guess it's fine. But wouldn't it make sense to put one of these fucking purifiers near that area where a huge fucking portion of it is probably being made? I'm just thinking out loud. Then again, you would need to be like... Well, I mean, I am assuming... Or maybe like the giants can't like physically go over there and build it anymore. That could be potential. Alright, time to talk to our Nanan. A grandma. A grandgan.
Moore's grandmother says,
Mama.
thank you, and asks for one more favor.
Oh.
Would you sit with this old woman and listen to the birds and the water? Granny remembers how people from far away would visit Beva and Leoza to have a few days of peace, a few days of nothing but islands, and how lucky little Moore was to have a lifetime of it before the Exodus. Before her calling. Moore responds she only has a minute, but her grandmother smiles, patting the empty seat beside her. Then, a minute of islands will do.
She said the thing! She said the thing! She said the thing! The thing! The title! I like that. That was a good moment. They tied that in very well. It felt like it didn't feel awkward or anything like that. It felt like very cheeky and fun and very human. Title drop. Yeah! And you even got the drop emote. Nice. Oh, man. Oh, it's all the other islands we've visited so far. I think. I kind of want to time this whole segment and see if it takes only a minute. Continue your work and reawaken Andy. Alright, so, I think I can push through, for the last 40 minutes of this game. Maybe we'll get this third giant. Maybe we won't. I don't know, but I will try. Oh. Or maybe this will be a whole segment, just getting to the entrance. I kind of forgot the place has kind of had an overgrowth issue.
Grandma was never interested in anything made by the giants. Lifeless metals and cold steel, she called it. She preferred spending time with the fungus, breeding colorful, voracious new strains.
I mean, that's a little problematic considering the fungus is sort of like creating spores that are causing a massive problem. But who knows? Maybe Grandma will find a cure via the poison. Alright, into the armored meat vagina. Yeah. Take me in. Okay, so I guess we could just still go in. Alright. Yeah, we should be able to finish this last Titan. Well, not last Titan, but one more Titan we can do.
The foul taste of stale air is even stronger here. Enough distraction. It's time to wake Under from his sleep.
Alright, wakey, buddy. Listen, your mandatory 15-minute break is over. It's time for another 15 years of hard labor of pushing that crank wheel. I'm sorry, but it looks exactly like a metal armored vagina. That's pretty much what it looks like. Adventure time with more meat. Checks watch. Looks at wrist for watch. Casually. Alright. Okay, so there's the... Ooh, this guy's looking even more rotten and worn. Here we go. Now, the last Titans puzzles were actually kind of starting to go somewhere. So maybe this one, the skill will actually be quite it might actually be pretty, might actually be a good brain teaser for once. Like, the puzzles initially start out, like, absolute child baby puzzle mode. Like, to the point where they're barely even puzzles. But they're ramping up now. And so maybe we'll get myself a good stinker.
The giant
Stumper.
slumbering beneath Memophesti is the oldest of the four brothers. Older not by years, but by centuries. A fitting guardian for the islands of the dead.
Yeah. God.
His throat making no sound. His chest frozen in place.
So, like, the first island was kind of just our home. The second island was kind of like this fairground. And now this island was kind of like a cemetery theme. So I'm wondering what the next main island will be. I'm very curious. Yeah. Come on, Mo. Use your weak nerd arms. I forgot what they said about the second giant. The first one was the youngest. The second one was something, but the third one is the oldest.
Make haste, more. Maybe you haven't killed him yet.
Adrian has been without air for too long already. Quickly reroute the power into this chamber and something. Alright, we'll try. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yep, just pump it full of all that energy. Man, that would shake up the plot if he's just too dead. He's like, nah, fuck it, fam. All your effort has been wasted. This vein leads to the heart chamber. Well, yeah. Oh, look. This is the heart chamber. Imagine if you just got notifications that were like, this hallway leads to the office. Next notification. This is the office. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Guide 2 additional energy currents to the capacitor. Alright. I mean, I could kind of infer that. But, okay. That's what you want. That's what I'll do. Okay, so we gotta find a battery. But we can't climb it up there. What is this? This seems like a new part. Okay, we were just getting power going. Ah, this is how we get over. Okay. Crawl through. Come on, Mo. You've done this before. Don't act so sheepishly. This is now that I think about it, like, not only at the start of the game has she done this, but lore-wise, she's been doing this for ages. Okay, so it just we don't have to do any other shenanigans. We can just magically write itself up. Okay. And the meaty energy pipes are flowing. All right. God, I've been checking out a lot of Ghost in the Shell a lot lately, and I absolutely love the Tachikawas. They're so cool and so fun. I love them. They like a great addition. Like they were in the movie, and they kind of just like showed up with the series when it became more of a series with Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell is standard level complex to be more precise, but I do love them. Like they're growing. Like at first they seem like kind of like AI with like child level intelligence. But they're starting to grow over the series, and I love that. I love that. I love character growth from that. I heard there's like a PS2 game of Ghost in the Shell, and I kind of want to check it out because I heard good things about it from one video review. I heard the Major can like the game reflected very well how the Majors seem to have like this supernatural jumping ability and movement, and I kind of like that. Oh Jesus, Cal. was too close. Can I wait in the middle of that? Also, oh Jesus cow apparently is the thing I say. Okay, now we can go for that. I think I'm safe here. I'm just trying to figure out. Fuck! Oh, that's aggravating. Wait, can I just... No, I can't just drop down here. Ah, that's annoying. Well, the puzzles are getting harder. Okay, so I can't do anything by going that way. I literally have to go through here. Can't just, yeah. Can't just drop. I can't just drop it. I'm obsessed with it like... Okay, so one thing that I'm stupidly obsessed with was the Best Girl Award... word fart. Best Girl Award that Crunchyroll did a while back. And this was when, like, My Hero came out. And... unreasonably, like, I know this was a fucking popularity contest, so it doesn't fucking matter. But like, so around that time, like the first season of My Hero came out, but also a good show with a fantastic female character by the name of Little Witch Academia came out, and like. Okay, if to basically sum up, Little Witch Academia is written fantastically. It's absolutely written marvelously. But apparently, because everyone's just a simp for Uraraka, because My Hero Academia. No, I'm too scared. Ooh. Come on, just run, just run, just! Oh! My heart just jumped. I almost bit my tongue. It was so tense. It went from like 90% tense to like 2% relief. And I don't think my body was physically ready for that. Man, that got me good. That got my heart going. Oh, what's that? You're doing a no-death run of Dark Souls? Psh. What's that? You're doing a no-upgraded nail run of Hollow Knight? Psh. Get on my level. Play Minute of Violence. Right, I can push this, get me a little bit of ledge, hop on here, go down here, push this into place, and then we can get the meaty electrical juicy pipes flowing. Power's flowing again. Return to Ande. Golly, I barely was able to do that. it didn't take me super long. It only took me like, I want to say 4 or 5 tries, right? So, God, the next one's gonna probably stump me for a while. This is the way out, right? Oh, I gotta supply some power. We might actually finish this by the end of the next stream. I don't know, like there could be... There's only one Titan left. And they could pull a major switcheroo, like, oh, one of the Titans has a major problem and it can't be fixed. You have to go to the Titan home island and then do a whole nother thing there. But who knows? Yeah. I apparently, like, speaking of platforming and my utter weakness for it, but, a while back, I tried to stream Hollow Knight. I played it for, like, a couple of streams, and I got, like, to my understanding, somewhat into it. I won't say far, because I know that game is absolutely massive. But I got pretty far. I spent, like, 7 or 10 streams doing that. And then but now I've seen other people stream that game who actually grew up playing 2D platformers. And I've seen, like, what friend Choya, she streams it, she gets, like, does, like, 5 streams in one session. 5 of, like, the amount of progress I did in one session. And now I've seen Relay do it, and she's basically done all of my exploration in one stream. And now, to be fair, Realize played Hollow Knight before and beaten it. But that just puts me... I won't lie. That kind of hits my pride. Oh, shoot. No, I have to do it here. God damn it. 2 giants awake, 2 deep in slumber. I think this is good now. Oh, man. Yeah, that is like one of the lowest points in my gaming career, I feel. And it's like, not only that, but like, you see them, and then they're like, playing the new level, they're playing with the newly ability, and they're just absolutely fucking graceful with it. Meanwhile, I just struggled to barely use the new ability. Like, I got a new ability for a new zone, and I just kept falling down a fucking hole multiple times. And I just struggled to use this new ability, but everybody else who I've seen play with it is just like, oh, this new thing? Oh, man, it's so easy. But, like, the most guaranteed thing to make me rage at a video game is vertical platforming. Because, like, horizontal platforming, I'm like, oh, well, okay. Well, I mean, I guess, oh no, I've fallen, but, like, I haven't really lost any progress. Or, like, my progress hasn't even decreased. My net progress. But, with horizontal platforming where you're going up and down, I absolutely hate it. It absolutely destroys my soul whenever I try to make a jump, fail the jump, fall, and then fall even lower than whenever I made the jump from. That is just, that crushes my soul on a spiritual level. Okay, Mr. Giant, this may sting a little. There we go. So yeah, that's why I hate platforming. Hold on.
Nothing but a spasm. Pathetic.
Oh.
Try harder. Again.
Are we like basically giving this giant CPR?
Again.
If this is how this one's been, I hate to see how the other ones are. But they did say that this was like a giant that was centuries older. That looks promising. Eh. Okay, I was about to say he looks kind of weak though, but nah, he just needed a minute.
That
He
old
just
hag and her stupid dolls. She knew you needed to get here as fast as possible. How could you let her distract you like that? Unda almost died because of your sentimentality. And Afla is as good as dead.
oof. Tried to save Afla. Maybe you haven't failed him yet. Oh no. Yeah, well, Afla isn't the oldest, therefore like the most compromised. He is the last one, so he may not be alive. Oh, we could just come here. Okay. Yeah. Music's changed. It's nice. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Alright, I'll get us out of this hole and onto... Well, how much? Oh, we still have 20 minutes left. Holy crap. I will get us onto the next island at the very least. And we can see what that island is genuinely all about. I won't promise I'll get a lot done on the next island, but I'll get us onto the next island. Oh wait, we'll probably have like a whole hallucinogenic sequence again before we get to that last island. Oof. That one was close.
Your grandmother, Miri.
Oh.
What help have they been? Whining to your face, talking behind your back. They secretly want you to fail. Maybe they're pleas of concern. We're driven by ill will all this time.
I had an interesting thought just now. What if this isn't like... And now I understand this is incorrect, and I will point out how it's incorrect. But I had an interesting theory. What if this is a malicious voice, sort of like a side effect of the Omni Switch, sort of like poisoning our mind? But I realized that's definitely not true. And like you could have like the mentality of like realizing that she needed to get over it. No, if you do it like that. Well, point is, it's not the case because as you remember, we left the Omni Switch behind at the mausoleum, and when we went into the mausoleum, we still had that voice peeping in our head. But it does give me an idea. Like when we did leave the Omni Switch behind, her mind was starting to get more was starting to have more positive thoughts that I did appreciate. Mo is not in the mood to talk. Mo is not in the mood to talk. I guess we're just gonna move on to the next island without talking to Grandma. Well, we actually got through that level pretty fast. Oh, never mind. Oh.
You are alone in this. You always were. And maybe it's better that way.
What are you looking at, game? Mo? Mo, what have you done? That was your sisters. Oh no. Okay, so I don't know who's been here for that, but earlier this stream, Mo's sister left, and that was, she only left behind that gemstone and a letter, and we did not take the letter. So we kind of just threw away one of the potentially the last things we have of our sister. Achievement unlocked. Save Ande. Oh look, it's our little animal friend again. Yeah, this thing has been on the cover art this whole entire time. It's like pretty much on the cover art, but he has not really done much. He's just kind of hanged out on our boat. And like the only reason Mo has just tolerated this thing is because she doesn't want to risk getting injured and then further slowing down her progress. It's like could risk, like it's a potential risk trying to force this animal off the boat. May result in an injury. If she gets an injury, it might impede her progress. Keep in mind, this dumb lass also refuses to wear a mask. And I know I am pretty I harp on that a fair bit. I am aware.
The rusty husks scrape against her boat. Years of flotsam and jetsam, seeking vengeance to the boats that dare tread around Adi. When the blight first came, people began to panic, unsure of the future. They planned to flee instead of fighting the poison. But the mist is as deadly on the open sea as it is on land, deceiving countless sailors into steering their vessels back to these shores.
Chapter 4, Part 1. I am sad to say you cannot pet the water doggo. Ugh.
Mo would rather not talk to Fenya, the last of the shipmakers, and one of Mo's most bitter rivals. But if she is to sail to Fayon, she will need Fenya's notes, her ever-growing brief. A paper savior of boats, or risk being devoured by the iron shards between here and Fayon.
Oh, okay, so we've got an additional island. Get to the shipwright's map so you can navigate safely through the debris around these islands. Okay, so they put in a little bit of a busy work island. But I think I'm going to call it here for today. This seems like a good stopping point. I hope y'all enjoyed it. But yeah, let me go ahead. And go to main menu. Quick game. No, we'll go to main menu. We'll go to main menu. We'll go to main menu. That way you guys can listen to the music a little longer. So, alright. So that was Minute of Violence for the day. We'll probably... at first I wasn't so sure, but tell you what, I think I will keep doing this for another stream at least. I'm kind of glad I did decide to keep streaming this. Initially, I wasn't going to, but one person spoke up, and I decided to, heck, I'll give it another shot. So, yeah, plans for the future. So, next stream is going to be Wednesday, same time as this one, 5 to 8 Central Standard Time. And on that, we will probably be doing more Outer Wilds. After that, it'll be a Friday stream of Yakuza Kiwami. That'll be at 3 to 6. 3 to 6 p.m. And then this day after that, which would be Saturday, we're going to do a demo day. And if you don't know what a demo day is, basically I grab 3 demos that I find interesting, and then I play them for the first time on stream. And then we just check them out. Sometimes we get dull stuff, sometimes we get boring stuff, sometimes we get bad, sometimes we get something truly amazing, like, fuck, brain fart. Shit. What was it called? Beacon Pines. Yeah, Beacon Pines was a nice little game we found through Demo Day. And I kind of enjoy it. It's generally a good way to try, like, find out about new and upcoming indie games that don't get, like, the major publicity. And, yeah, alright. Anyways, that's it for today. I'm going to, I need to find us a raid target. 1 second. Who are we gonna raid? Who can we raid? I need to find somebody to raid. Don't you dare play music. Don't you dare play Mute. Fuck. Mute. Please mute. Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna look. If there's audio, I'll mute it in a sec. Dang it. Heck, let's read, Softy. We'll raid, Softy for today. Softy's playing Magic the Gathering, so if you like that, you're in for a treat. Slash, raid, SOFTNOMICON. Yeah, thank you. No, thank you guys for hanging out. Slash raid Soft and Amicon. Alright, well, I'm going to send you off to a, Femboy Squid Boy, so, enjoy the show. As always, les bon temps roulette.